I don't.
Like in circus or.
Yeah. So they like saving animals, and they have like interesting model. So students like from schools, and I think like first grades of university, they work in there like during the summer. So like most of the staff are like school students, like
Pupils? Students? You can just say students from
students,
school.
Yeah, so it's
Volunteering. They volunteer there.
yeah, and like animals are so kind and great. Yeah, I had really awesome experience. Like they treat them really well, and yeah, I think it's one of the most healthy and friendly like zoo spaces which I saw.
Okay.
And the variety is so great because like we were like in some space with lions and pumas, and I felt really scared. Yeah, it
So
was really scary.
it's
Yeah.
contact zoo with lions.
Yeah.
You
Like
can touch the lion.
they are young. Yeah, they are young, but
okay.
They were very small, yeah.
So how would you call the like lion kitten? Is it like club or cubs, right? No? That's a specific. No, that's a specific term for like those.
Kids.
Yeah, for big but small cats, wild cats. I think it's like cubs. No.
I have never heard.
I know the word kitten, but it's like it's supposed to be for like normal cats, babies. I think cubs. CUBS.
Work. I think it works not only for cats because, like, as I heard, like, kids of beavers are also kittens.
Cubs. Lion cub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like, it was a cage with really small ones, but it was a cage when I think it's like 1 year lion, so it was pretty big one and big puma. Yeah, and you can touch them like I think it's paw, yeah.
Pose. Yeah, they're pose. Yeah.
No, like when you make like
pet. You pet them.
you pet them, yeah.
It's actually there is also term groom. There is also term stroke, but they kind of like
sexual.
Yeah.
Start to groom a lion, yeah.
Because you can groom someone else. Sometimes it's illegal, but yeah.
Some time ago when I was like petting the lion.
yeah, grooming the lion. Yeah, I got. Then I got a big fine, and they don't allow me to go to this zoo again. Yeah, because I was, yeah.
There are a lot of rules how to do that, and it's very scary. I don't know. I even can't say that I was happy to do this because scary was more higher than happy.
Yeah, and in opposite to that, it was like another cage full of really different parrots. Yeah, and you can just sit there, and you were like covered with lots of different parrots. Like, and they're not only just ordinary like this, like Australian parrots and so on, but the variety is really huge, and they're just sitting on you and just trying to bite you like somewhere. They like eating your clothes, eating your like
shoelaces.
Laces, yeah, on your shoes. Yeah, but this experience like really like make me happy because for some reason it felt just unbelievable. Yeah.
Parrots are funny. Parrots are cool. I think they're the cutest out of all birds.
Because they are smart, so they have a personality and they can express feelings when they actually understand what's happening. The same I've heard for crows, because they also kind of intelligent, but they are not so, I would say, popular. So you need to like make a contact with that. But when it comes to parrot, typically it's some like specific place for that bird. If it's like someone's house, or if it's like a zoo or anything like that, so they are ready to communicate. And when it comes to crows, they can be even more intelligent, but it's just a wild bird on the street. So typically they like scared of people, and they keep the distance. So.
And their UI is not so friendly.
Yeah, but any kind of animal can like make a damage. They just, and when it comes to visuals, they just kind of like stylish, I would say. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And they also have experience with pelicans. They have like an open cage, so with nothing like stopping them to fly away, I think. And you can also like pet them, and you can even put your hand. It's like, I think it looked fun for pelicans too, because you can just give your hand, and they're like trying to eat your hand. They're like really gentle, and it's so funny experience, like when your hand like inside this like bag.
It's like a claw, but it's also, it goes with a bag, I guess.
Yeah, it's strange and fun and really happy experience. Yeah, it's like healing experience. Yeah.
I would say that's healing experience for both, for an animal and for a human, because it's like energy exchange. I always admire, and I'm so surprised when I see those reels where people have wild animals at home, or maybe some unusual animals, and when they film the reel or video, you can see when person or human touch this animal or pet this animal, you can see it that the animal is enjoying, and it's so amazing. I've never thought about this, that simply, I'm not sure if I can give you example now, like weird animal could enjoy.
Like
And
the
now it's
lion, I think, yeah.
Yes.
There are a lot of videos with a lion big.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I started noticing this more than cat, even chicken, even that parrot would be enjoying communication. Because when I was in Thailand for 2 months, my friends got 2 parrots in the house, and they are just fun animals ever. By look, by their attitude, I just find them very cheerful for some reasons.
It's just important to make an agreement with them somehow, so they don't scream all the time, because that's how they can annoy. And like, oh my God, you're gonna live 300 years and you're gonna scream every day. That's kind of insane. Yeah.
I heard like interesting story regarding the python, because like some girl came to veterinarian, like
Vet.
how is
Vet.
Vet, doctor, or just vet.
Okay. And shared the story that she had a python, like a huge snake, and that snake was like really powerful and energetic, like so, like positive. But last 2 weeks, it became really sad for some reason. It's like not so energetic. It's sad, and the eyes were like so sad. So the doctor asked like if there are like any other symptoms, and the girl shared that, oh, the snake was so sad. Like it even came to me when I slept and just were like laying around and so on, but looked so like sad. And doctor shared that's because it's preparing to eat you. Yeah. So that's how it works. So the snake were like measuring her to define if
If it fits.
if it fits. Yeah.
I don't like reptiles that much, mostly because they have different type of brain and they think like differently, like completely differently. It's like you cannot understand emotions of, let's say, snake. And sometimes, like, let's say when it comes to spiders, it's even more scarier because they even move like in different way. And they are not breathing like in that way, so it's impossible to understand what it feels, what's gonna happen actually. Yeah, so I'm more like to mammals and birds because they are they can express what they feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday we met some strange like thing, like we were on the stairs, like this nature stairs, and we met some creature which like, as I know, it's not a snake, but it's like a lizard with no legs. There are like a few kinds of lizards which don't have like any legs, but in meanwhile the lizards, and yeah, it's like a sand brown color, and it's strange because it looks like a snake but with a head of lizard. Yeah. And
Does it have tail?
it's like the whole tail.
Head and tail, yeah.
Yeah, head.
Mm.
Okay, I just Google. Yeah, they exist.
Yeah. It was like this
Yeah,
one.
something like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a snake, like completely, because the head is quite kind.
It's
Not
up back in nature.
Yeah, I think it's pretty common thing here because I met them a few times already. I think 3 or 4 times here in Bratislava.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when we were planting trees, we've seen the same. But I was thinking that was a snake, and I forgot to Google that if there are any lizards with no limbs, right? Limbs. It's limbs. Limb is the common term for hands and legs, right?
I don't know.
Let
No?
me check.
Конечность, limb.
It's so interesting how our conversation is going on.
Yeah, конечности, limbs. Thank you. That's a good word.
We can use it every day.
Yeah.
If you got a chance to work with animals, what type of job would you pick, and which animals would you like to work with? For me, I would work with dogs. I can be a perfect dog walker to walk with dogs because it's good for me to exercise, to move, and I love those animals. I can be also a cat sitter. So, dog and cat sitter, I think it's so easy to do for me, and I can deal with dogs because I'm familiar with them. And what about you?
Do you really consider this would be a job? Because when you like sit a cat, it's like you just living your life because cats just need to lay down and that's pretty much it. It's
That's
not
what
like a horse, right? It's not like a cow. So you need like to milk it, you need to add some food, and that's like a job, really like manual job, which is kind of. But when it comes to dogs, I believe dogs require more attention compared to cats because it's just something running around the house and it's all good. They will ask for some food when they want. Yeah.
to work with cats, it requires like instead of action, instead of doing something like you do for dogs with dogs, it requires like don't touch me much, don't just keep me leave me alone at the right time. I'd say this is serious job For example, I have a friend in Moscow, and she says it's a big job, cat mommy or cat sitter. So when people go somewhere abroad and they leave like flat keys for someone from application, from official website, and person would come to feed your cat, plus pet your cat and check everything with your cat. And dog sitting and dog walking is very popular in Europe because many people would have dogs. Yeah, I know what you mean, Konstantin. I know what you mean about cats. It's not much to do. Just transportation, traveling from place to place. Or people can deliver their pets to my house, but in order of cats, they need to stay, psychologically, they need to stay in their places where they used to.
Mm-hmm. I had this experience. I was babysitting this cat of my friend many years ago in Kiev, and cat was like scared of everything by default. So she's not really touchable, I would say, because of like it was like a bad childhood for this cat. And this girl, so it was only like she was only allowing her, like, how would you call that, her owner to touch her, basically. And this girl, she was like visiting some other country, and she said, "Yeah, I want you to sit like 1 week with this cat. I will put it like everything to your place, so everything will be fine." And I was like, "Okay, and just you're not gonna touch her anyway because she will be just hiding under the sofa or under the bed, so somewhere. So just do like basic like hygiene stuff and open some food when necessary, and that's all." And on the first evening, so she just left and she just got to the destination. It was like somewhere in Europe, like let's say Germany, I'm not sure. So I was sending selfies with this cat sitting like on me, basically, and trying to explore like what's happening. So it appears that it's like very like gentle and loving everything cat. I don't know how to express that, but it was like really nice experience. So she like accepted all of the actions, all of the like petting. It was like a surprise.
She chose you like a friend.
Yeah, maybe because nobody expected that, and yeah. And at that time, I was like a cat person mostly, but I became a dog person too a bit later. Yeah, but answering your questions, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about working with animals, to be honest, but I think I will. I want to try just some manual work, just as I described. So maybe like with horses, maybe like something on a farm, just to see how it works. So maybe it's not gonna be the dream job for me, but I'm curious how things are organized, how these animals basically interact with the people, how they express emotions, what they need, and stuff like that. So it's more like exploratory job for me, and also like a rehab from all that IT stuff, I would say, because when I sit next to the laptop and I feel like a handcuffed to this keyboard, and I need to work. That makes me so stressed. And yesterday I almost make a strike, like a riot, because there is a specific time frame when I have to work. But I say like, fuck it, I just go and take some coffee and croissant and enjoy my life. And if they're gonna fire me, let it be. But I cannot sit every day, every morning, like next to my laptop and being like completely focused, ready to answer questions and stuff like that. Yeah, that's my answer.
Great. Thank you for your answer.
I would like to work with pandas. It seems like they are very interesting and they like a child, and it's like in my head. I don't know, maybe in reality it's another stuff. But I saw pandas only one time in the zoo. I remember we were waiting for them a very long time, and they came out from their house. I think I don't want to work in the zoo, only if it will be some natural park, for example, more natural
Environment.
Yeah, because I don't like zoos, to be honest. For me, it's not about. It's like not healthy story. So pandas will be very, very interesting for me. It's interesting. Is it possible to hug with them? They're so soft and like, yeah.
I think they're gonna hug you first, because I've seen a lot of videos when they just, trying to grapple this like poor person somewhere in China, because there are so many pandas. So typically it's China. Yeah, and when it comes to zoos, less than 100 years ago in Europe, specifically in Belgium, they were placing people in zoo from Africa. So it's like monkeys, some black people, and giraffe. So that's our like exhibition for today. So
Why not? Why not?
because they are people. But I think like the whole concept of zoo, it's kind of controversial, because some of the animals really suffer, and also I would prefer like national parks more. And I've been to Askania Nova several times when I was a kid, and it was really like enjoyable. And I've seen the difference between like just regular animals in the zoo and the animals in this like national park. So they are like bigger, happier, they look much better, they act like more like positive, and yeah, so the difference is kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, I had such experience of work with like animals, because like during my childhood we had like some place like government granted by government, and that place was like specifically existing for pupils and students which just wanted to be closer to nature. Yeah, they had like huge cages with lots of parrots, lots of other like animals like rabbits and so on. They had like some specific huge section with fishes, turtles, and I forgot frogs. Yeah, so you just had to select which part you like, and you can came like anytime to feed them, to clean the cages, just to work, like to do some volunteering work. Yeah, and once I just were visiting the parrots, like I really liked them, but once it became a kind of my work, even volunteering work, it not so fun and fancy. Yeah, and sometime like in my childhood, I also asked my parents to bought me a parrot, and I really enjoyed that experience because it's fun. It's like really beautiful, but I thought that it could be a good source to make first money, because I was just calculating how it works, and I started how should I say, I made parrots as my small business with my brother, and we grown like small parrots. Yeah, and we're just selling them. So just made some money because we had tough times. So yeah, that's how we made it. We had, I think, maximum we had 10 or 14. Yeah, just during some time, but it's not so great. The smell is awful. Yeah, and yeah, it's not that great. So I had such experience, and now I think if to be simple, I would probably admire to work with ostriches and probably just some chickens and ducks, for example, on the farm, because I like small chickens, like how small chickens.
That's actually like a chicken.
Okay, yellow small chickens and yellow small ducks. They're pretty positive. I think this vibe is really great. And generally, it's not so hard for me just to communicate with birds. Yeah. And the ostriches are also really fun. And they have like a good advantage because they don't have I forgot how it called. They don't have желчный.
Oh my god, gallbladder.
Gallbladder, yeah. So
What
that's
do you know this for?
yeah. So that's why their shit are not stink. Yeah. So it's good to work with ostriches. Yeah, and they're really fun. So that's why.
And just want to add that small is chicken, and big is rooster for male, and hen is for woman. That's how they organize it in chicken's world.
So small chicken.
Small is chicken, rooster is the male,
Yeah.
and hen is female. Hen, Hen.
Wow.
Age,
Yeah.
hen,
Hen.
rooster.
Yeah. That's like the chicken which gives you eggs, basically. Adult
Yes.
chicken.
You know that, yeah, hen.
I remember that from school. So it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H goes for hen.
And hen,
At least.
hen could be a slang for a woman, like "Hi girl, hi hen,"
Nice.
like female
And
species.
and British people call women, like attractive women, birds. It's like, oh, you were with this like beautiful bird. So that's
Wow.
I've heard that a couple times.
Thank you for sharing that. This is really new for me.
And you can say chick for baby chicken, chick.
The same for a lady, if she if she allows you to do that.
Цыпочка, цыпочка.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lena. If you were working with animals or pets, like
Okay, back to childhood. My granddad used to have chicken, so I love them. I think they're the stupidest and the funniest species ever, really. And I would manage them because they would produce eggs, but it depends where I live, but that could be. Plus, I had experience of milking cows back in Ireland, which is not my cup of tea at all. That's a disaster. I wouldn't manage this, but I've tried. And now, so far, I say I would enjoy, and I have like experience and expertise working with dogs, managing dogs and cats, because I was babysitting dogs and cats back in Ireland. So that's, and my question was about job, like not like to make money, like a business. It was like, what would you capable to do, and you would enjoy doing this, And realistically, I know that I'm capable to manage dogs, even big dogs, but I need to maybe learn more about different breeds. and ask more questions from the owner, but I have no fear. And cats, yeah. Parrots, but like I'm not sure about parrots. So that's what I've experienced, and I know I have something, like I have knowledge about them.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Kate, I thought you had some questions or maybe suggestions for today's topic.
Not yet. We have only 10 minutes. I don't know what we can talk about.
I have a question. Just randomly came to my mind. Last week when we were on TEDx, we had most of speeches in English, but we had two in German. And we had a story when some woman shared her story about her cancer. And for some reason, I don't know German. Like I partly learned it like in my school years, partly in my university years. So my my understanding of German is pretty basic, but for some reason I understood half of her story. And then like after his speech, the main curator briefly like translated what was her story about. I was pretty surprised because I understood half, and I don't know how it's happened. And my question to you guys: did you have like any examples when you understood some random language for any reason?
Sometimes. So I studied French for 1 year, and I found out how many similarities can be like between different languages. And also, I lived in Vienna for some time, and everything like in German. Everybody like kind of speaks English, but at the same time, everything around is like by default is in German, and it was like I realized that I understand the logic, I understand the numbers, and I understand like some basic words and like intentions, what they want me to do, like in case I communicate with someone. And I started to pick up sense, at least like in basic communication. And yeah, I guess because European languages, they are kind of similar. It's like all of the different Slavic languages. Yes, they are different. Sometimes the meaning is the opposite, but you can understand like the basic meaning and what they want from you. Is it like help, or is it like a conflict, or if they want to share something and you just don't know. And also, and you've been to Asia, and sometimes like everything is like different letters, different meaning, different sounds, different people around you. So it's like completely clear, and you don't understand what's happening. But sometimes you play this guessing game, and you understand that yes, that's the right guess. Yes, that's the wrong, and that's how you train your perception. And you use some secondary and tertiary signs to understand what's happening, and that's how you can predict what's this about. I had similar experience in Saudi Arabia and in Albania, because languages, they are like completely unique. I know nothing about them, and in Albania it's Latin alphabet, at least, so at least I can try to read, but they read words in completely different way. And in Saudi Arabia, it was even impossible to read, because I have no idea what's this about. But like sometimes, yes, you can tell. And I don't have experience with such like complicated stories, but maybe they just used typical storytelling like tactics to build the whole story, to explain that, because like it should be kind of clear for everybody. Maybe you're familiar with that way of telling the story. That's why you picked up. So okay, first it was like something in the past, then she described the reason why it's happened and how she discovered and what she felt about that, then what she decided to do. So it's kind of, like a typical, like a template, which can also be used for aiding this sense. And yeah, I guess that's how it works. It's like the neural network in the brain tries to to build the structure, fill some gaps, and build everything else. Yeah, that's how I think it works. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I had some funny situation here in Bratislava in a taxi. I sat in the car, and the boy was he was Slovak, and I fasten my seatbelt, and he told me to unfasten it when I will go out from the car. Some people do that. I don't know why. And he told me that in Slovak language, and there were no like words similar to Ukrainian, because some Slovak words is similar to Ukrainian. It's very understandable. But I understood what he said. I don't know why. Just understand. And he during our conversation, he understand that I'm not speaking Slovak. But when I go out from the car, I did what he told me, and he just was staring on me and asked, "How did you understand what I said to you?" He was shocked and surprised how it works. I understand, but I can't talk Slovak language, and it's very often happening similar situations here in Slovakia. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how it works, really.
You should claim that you are a spy and you understand everything, but you just don't want to talk about that.
I saw a reel yesterday that some people have natural ability to learn languages. They are just functioning like this. They can understand structure. They understand structure and the fundamentals of the languages. So it's very easy for them to learn because their brain is capable for this. And maybe this is something that you have, Alex, or you guys. Plus, as I learned about energies, so we can sense energies, meanings, intentions by understanding energies, or let's say we use intuition more, which we can read things that are not spoken. And of course, when things are spoken, you can guess few words plus use your intuition, and then somehow read the message, understand the message in subconscious level, and then get what people wanted to say. That's my theory. Plus, as you, Konstantin, mentioned, you can understand intention if it's positive sentence or negative. If it's exclamation or if it's just, you can sense many things, feelings, intentions, intonation and stuff, and all helps. Everything
And
helps.
sometimes it's fun because let's say Indians, when they like we have a gesture for yes, it's like yes, and they do like this. And verbally we can say like it's like I got you, I understand, and yes, I'm like I agree. And they say and I was like working with these guys, explaining some stuff like what should they do and stuff like that, and they were like and I was like, they are so uncertain about like everything. I'd rather do that by myself. And I was like, if you don't want to do that, just tell me. Why are you acting like this? And they were like, no, we agree. We agree. That's how we agree. and I use that during the interviews with like other Indians, and when talking about like miscommunication and different mentalities and stuff like that, and it was like a banger. So everybody was so satisfied that, oh, this guy understands our culture. This guy understands. This guy really worked with Indians. So everything else that he told is true, because I picked up even like these small details. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Had fun experience in Romania with Alex. We were in in a railway station. Yeah, we were finding we couldn't find our train, and we met one guy and started to ask him in English about train, and he didn't know English, he didn't know Russian language, and Romanian language is not understandable for us. And we were spoken just with sounds. It was very, very funny, and we could understand each other. What is interesting, he explained to us with sounds and some
Gestures.
Gestures. Yeah, it was very interesting. It's too possible, even with sounds, to explain something.
It was great experience. Yeah. Situation was pretty complex. We had a train, and physically that train had only 3 cars, but numbers of that cars were pretty random. It was like 12, 23rd, and 65. And our number, we had same train. Yes, the number was correct, but our like a car name was like a 98, for example. So we asked, like, we have 98, and we have how many cars it would be, like how we can find it. And he explained us that now the train has like Shapti, Smakti, and Popti. Показал, что друг... He showed like another cars. Shakti.
Quite a game, crocodile, yeah.
Yeah. So you need to guess the word in your own language so you understand that, but they display it like internationally.
Yeah.
Nice, guys. Thank you. In the end, could you guess the meaning of this slang? Speaking of chicks.
Chick flick.
Have you heard this? This is British English.
Bright woman.
Chick is something that is made for women, females, right?
And flick, like...
I think it's the procedure. It's the term for certain like action or activity. That's my guess, but I never heard of that.
It's like flirt, something connected with flirt, no?
I think somewhere like around cosmetics.
Your flick is a slang for movie. So if it's a movie aimed to female audience, very like girly film, romantic, or so on, about love, they say that's a chick flick. Like a male wouldn't watch this film because it's chick flick, you know. If you see that new movie is in Netflix, the guy would say, another chick flick. That's a bullshit. Because he doesn't want to watch films like that.
I'm expecting my chance to see one of the chick flicks next week's.
Which one?
I forgot the name of this movie, but Sacha Baron Cohen made the main part in it, and it shows the story how it was. I think it trapped to some accident and then wake up in the world where like men and women changed. So there is like not a pope but a mom like in the room. Like, yeah, and like the whole world like completely led by women. Yeah. So everything is like flipped. Yeah. So
It's I know the name. Just yesterday I had a recommendation to this film.
as I heard it's
It's Ladies First.
yeah, I think it should be.
Is this one?
Yeah. This is Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to watch it in the cinema?
Oh.
It's a new film. I think it's only in the cinema now.
But it could be not in cinema because it's Netflix movie, so I'm not sure that it would appear in cinemas. So, yeah, it's just only Netflix, and sometime after on other resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. I should look up this. Thank you. Another
Thank you,
tip.
guys.
Thank you for this session, guys. Have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy your time. Konstantin, enjoy your gym. Alex, Kate, enjoy your time in nature. Are you going to?
Yes, nature. Yeah.
Yeah. And your trip to Austria, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you
nice-
all.
See you
Thank you,
next
guys.
time.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
Bye.